Today 2 of us only. So far only 2 of us. Yang semua ada tenang electric. I don't know what. Man. Anyway, Villareal 0, Manchester United 2. No Europa League.
Yes!
I think this is one of those episodes. After quite a long time, right? There's no angry face. My face is not red. My face is white today. Okay, my face is white. Okay. Like usual, salam sejahtera and welcome to JomUnited. We are a Malaysian Manchester United fan channel. Yes, dengan bangganya buatan Malaysia. Okay, if you're new to our channel, do the usual YouTube stuff. To support the channel, like, share, subscribe, turn on the bell notification. Okay, so you will be notified when we come live, about to come live, or when we release a new video. Okay, admin, buat kerja.
Dan yang paling the most important thing is lepas dah subscribe channel kita, dekat link description bawah tu kita ada link Telegram. Link Telegram ni kat sini semua. Anything about JomUnited, anything about Man United, any activity yang kita nak buat dalam JomUnited community semua ada dekat dalam Telegram group. So join. Siapa yang belum join tu masuk dalam kita punya Telegram group. Wajib masuk sekarang.
And then everyone know lah. Okay, it's a clickbait for me lah. So anytime I see comments like this, I got to click. Martial is the best. Yes, Martial is the best. Okay, we got a question by Kuisiri. Yes. Belum lah. Ada lagi. Ada yang datang but on the way lah. Ada yang kena tenang elektrik lah.
Actually ni interim.
Interim. But anyway, as I was saying, right, I think this is one of those episodes after for quite some time we are all a bit more laid back, a bit more chill. Everyone is happy, okay? Tak marah. Okay, sorry EB tengah marah kita. Lain kali jangan lewat lah, chill lah. Kita relax, kita ambil masa sedikit lah. Okay, anyway, we apologize if just say we came on late because we had actually, to be frank, we had a bit of issues. Okay, some members got a bit of connection issues. Still trying to fix it now, but they will be joining us shortly lah. Okay, so again, I'm sure everybody feels happy. Okay, happy of course realistically is not, we are not going to win the league, or we are not going to we are not going to be champions or whatever lah. But we are through the group stage of the Champions League. We are going into the knockout stage. Okay, for that itself is a relief. Okay, it's not an achievement, it is a relief. Okay, so Pijal, how are you and apa pendapat you tentang game semalam, game pertama interim kita, Michael Carricks. Michael Carricks punya baju tak pakai, cakap nak pakai.
So hari ni sebab kita tengah happy face guys, so I tak naklah mengundang segala negativity masuk balik dalam ni.
Happy, I tahu you happy, you suka nyanyi, you jangan nyanyi lagu salah. Ini abang dah warning Madan dah warning. One thing, don't ever start the bass song again. Okay, sila.
Alright, so macam you cakap lah, this is for the first time. At least I think after 2 months kot, kita ada some sort of positivity in terms of what are positive thing that we can talk about Manchester United sekarang ni. Okay, so apa cakap, memang I totally happy. Ronaldo scores. The thing that I like is because of we win the match and we secure qualification to the knockout stage. That's the most important thing. So game against Young Boys ni, at least dia boleh bagi some fringe player, at least, ataupun orang kata pemain yang tak berapa penting bermain. Macam itulah maksud saya.
But then any other positivity yang we can actually get from the game? Any other things?
Banyak kot. Clean sheet ada.
Clean sheet. I
Clean
totally
sheet.
forgotten, you know. Totally
Yes,
forgotten about clean. Apa
you
tu clean
forgot.
sheet? I got no idea, man. Like, oh my god,
See,
there's such thing as clean sheet, man.
Clean sheet. Banyak positivity ada nampak. Clean sheet. Victor Lindelof main. Orang kata kalau Maguire 80, Victor Lindelof 85. Kalau I nak rate lah antara dua tu. And then
Speaking about ratings, all right, guys, links in the description. Please rate the players and vote for the man of the match, right? It's in the link, right?
Yes.
Later we will run through the players, all right? Okay, so wait, we got a comment here by Syed. Okay, yes, that's what's required to change and create positivity in team and also in fans. Yep, but this one again is temporary. So really, which we'll go into deeper later. I think the board, they need to do something about this, okay? Because if they don't, the next step when we start going on a run of shitty games and whatnot, right? The pressure will be on them. No one else is going to absorb the pressure for them already. Michael Carricks is the interim of the interim. Okay, so he's not going to be the yes man. He's not going to smile for you. He smile or whatever. So he's going to bypass. He's going to go straight to you, Woodward. So better do something about it. Okay, we got a comment by Madan. Good win, but we need proper manager for Chelsea game. Will be better if we play like 70 minutes against Villareal. Okay, that's will be a better if we play the first 70 minutes against Villareal. Okay, which is something I need to admit because semalam I tengok game tu kan, to be honest, I fell asleep at the 70-minute tertidur. Number one, because the game was really 70. One thing, I was bloody tired, one thing and then 70 minutes there was nothing going on. Okay, again, later I will run through this but then for me personally, I think it was like quite similar like the other game. It's just that the guy in charge is not OGS, is MC only. Pretty much the difference. Okay, so I fell asleep, and then also the second reason because Anthony Martial got subbed out, so okay, immediately off laptop.
I think no. One thing for sure is that after Anthony Martial dah go out, baru kita start playing attacking.
No. It's not like that. It's not like that. It's not. It's when Bruno Fernandes came in. That is the thing. Bruno Fernandes came in. Okay, so Pijal, okay, we just step back a bit, take a few steps back. When you think Michael Carricks and McKenna, when they approach this game, right, what approach do you think that they were actually doing? They're planning for this particular game.
I think yang I nampak daripada game for the first 45 minutes tu, the setup is that kita main tu tak nak kalah because I don't know lah. One thing of another, I think they are confident that they're gonna beat Young Boys last game of the ni. So their mission for this game against Villareal is that dia tak nak kalah lawan Villareal. Sebab kalau kalah dia akan jadi lebih tricky. So that's why the setup tu nampak macam, even kalau first half game pun nampak macam kita absorb attacking daripada home side, daripada Villareal. So boleh nampak memang even setup pun memang banyak defensive lah rather than attacking. On the second half tu bila kita macam cakap, bila kita dah masukkan Bruno and also Rashford, baru players start expressing themselves more bila bermain tu.
No, actually there are people that actually dive into analysing the game. Dia orang cakap it could be planned by Michael Carricks. Highly unlikely lah, but then we give them a benefit of a doubt. But they plan to absorb as much pressure as possible to tire the Villareal players. And then as we know, I think their captain and what are their line of defense, the main person behind that is a senior player, right? 30 lebih or something like. So plan to tire them out first, then they throw Rashford in to create and give trouble to them and stuff lah. Okay, so do you see any difference of the style yang semalam kita main to compared to I mean, I gave my opinion just now, but what's your opinion? Do you see maybe anything additional, any special apart from Anthony Martial playing on the number 9 and
apa yang nampak memang
bro yes, happy.
What's up?
Yes.
Now guys there when I joined.
Remind me to ask you about the 7.5 million donation to charity. Okay, hold that thought.
That's a fake news.
This is our Bruno and Rashford is coming.
Bruno and Rashford, yes, to come and save the day. Oh man, tension. Okay, so the question is not Pijak. Okay, so do you think there was any difference in the way kita maybe mind anything different compared to under Solskjaer?
For me the first half tu memang boleh katakan tak nampak any difference lah, because I don't think Carrick he has enough time in terms of nak really giving his idea in terms of how dia nak the team play. So boleh kata at least 70 or 80% of the game of play style is still dapat daripada Solskjaer punya gameplay. Cuma mungkin on the second half tu kita nampak a bit of difference bila mana Sancho dapat orang kata express kan dia punya gaya, orang kata the gameplay yang menyebabkan United nak beli dia 75 million tu lah. Oh, Mr. Dog ada.
Oh, Dog is here. Yes, you see, everyone is here. Okay, so Dog and Syed got some unsettled score. So let's step back first and let them have the spot.
What's happening, huh?
Now they both left.
Disturb already.
It's like you said, there's bigger pressure.
The president of the Ole out and the president of the Ole in. But today, everyone is Michael Carricks in.
Yeah, Michael Carricks get on me.
In, and De Gea now I think deserves 500 per week, 500,000 per week.
1 million per week.
We got a comment here. By Arfa Mirza. Okay, Arfa Mirza is banned from making to vote for and rate the players because he wanted to rate Marcel very low based on the Telegram group. Okay? You gotta follow the Telegram group to know all this stuff. Okay, at least we defended as a team yesterday. Martial, Sancho, all drop back helping the defense. Yes, correct. Agree. Totally agree. And then just to protect, to support my man a bit, one of the reason why he he didn't really perform very well, in my opinion, is because he got to track back and actually help Telles with defense, which is very, very true. Doc, don't you gotta agree. Sorry, Syed, don't be laughing. You gotta agree. You all gotta agree. Okay, maybe we'll get a bit of input also. Okay, Syed, what do you think about the game that you saw? Like personally, for myself, I also just watched the 70 minutes, then I fell asleep. Then I saw the highlights and whatnot. Okay, so how about you? Any opinion on the game yesterday, and also any difference from what we have been playing before?
Yeah, I think I saw like 2 or 3 big differences. For example, like first thing is the team sheet. He didn't go for the big names. For example, like he benched Bruno because Bruno, I think he didn't have a shot on target for 5 games before this game. So he took him off. He gave a fresh start to Van de Beek. That was very refreshing. And also, for example, when I was watching the first half, I observed like when we were on the ball, we were playing 4-3-3. And when we are off the ball, when we are chasing the ball, then we were playing 4-2-2. So there was a system which I can see a little bit from Michael Carrick. And also one more thing, the approach of the game, for example, the first half, the plan was to just defend and not give away the ball. The second half, they go all out. They were hungry. They were winning the tackles. They were winning the balls, and they wanted to attack. First half was more like conservative, very cautious football. Second half was like go on and win the match. So I can see there was something instruction from the management to the players, and the players itself wanted to show because they know like whatever happened, the club went through a very tough situation for all this time, bad results, and also we sacked the manager. So for example, like for players, it's a big thing. Every day they are working with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. They left. Obviously, a lot of players they must be missing him because there's an attachment. He's a club legend. I can understand everything. So they also wanted to win a game for Ole as well.
Yes.
Because in his last interview he also said like he wished best of luck to everyone. I'm sure he hugged everyone before he did the
Yes.
club. So it's a big emotional day for the club, and it's a good win, and we are finally in the round 16.
Okay, I got a
Shouldn't
comment.
they have tried to win the game and Ole was at the club? Not after Ole left.
That is the thing, lah. That is the thing.
Yeah,
Maybe guys, maybe that is Ole's plan, his final achievement to go past the group stage. He used reverse psychology. See, the guy is a smart guy.
Actually, I think it's all a matter of perception. If you ask me, I think there was nothing much of a difference between yesterday's team performance and last few Ole's performances. It's pretty much same one. They had a very first half, kept losing the ball in dangerous areas. Bailed out by David De Gea yesterday. I think Lindelof had a decent game as well again. Lindelof had a decent game in central defense, but Maguire's passing in the first half was horrible. He was putting all his teammates under pressure. Telles under pressure, Fred under pressure, right? And I think the first half we really didn't play at all. Sancho, a little bit of a glimmer of something at the end of the first half, but that's about it.
Yes.
And I think the game really changed with the substitutions.
Rashford and Bruno.
Which is true. Maybe which is what Pijal was actually mentioning, that when Carrick they approached the game, they wanted to just go for a draw or something like that, because obviously the morale is down, the confidence is low. But then right before you interrupted me, dog, I wanted to ask you this question, dog. How good does it feel to have a clean sheet?
So superb.
Finally.
Finally.
But you know what? Again, it's not a proper clean sheet. He made 3 world-class saves to keep the clean sheet intact.
Yalah.
okay
Okay lah.
lah.
I don't know. Get the prop lah. No one
Takkan
will
nak
argue
pakai
with
gaji
you lah
buta
today.
tau.
I don't know what was said before I joined so I may have missed it, but again, let me just hammer home the point. He made 3 world-class saves
We will go into player ratings later, and I'll give you David De Gea like usual lah. Okay, like usual you get David De Gea lah. Okay.
Yeah.
So wait, let me see. Okay, Pijal, what is your opinion? Because of course, the previous game against Watford, when the big was, I think, arguably our man of the match lah. Okay, so dia masuk game ni, tapi dia main position Bruno Fernandes. So what do you think about that?
If you ask me personally, the attacking midfielder position tu memang bukan dia punya position. I think he's more suitable with the CM punya position in terms of central midfielder. Because he likes to connect between the defense and also the attacking. So he is someone yang maksudnya bila kita defender dah tak tahu nak passing mana, pass ke dia, then dia akan jadi orang kata perhubungan lah antara defense. The link up play dia. Maksudnya boleh nampak masa Watford punya game, dia ada I think 1 or 2 passes yang dia buat. And they buat through ball to Ronaldo, if I'm not mistaken, atau Sancho,
yes.
So those kind of team situation ataupun position yang memang sesuai untuk Van de Beek. Kalau dia nak main position Bruno, memang dia tak boleh, because of Bruno punya position memang dia nampak free roll, tapi dia more on attacking side tau. Maksudnya dia dekat atas sikit. So which I don't think Van de Beek suits for that formation ataupun position lah. So itulah.
So Doc, going back to just now when you were analysing the first half, so could this be the missing link that was causing a lot of boring play of football during the first half, playing Van de Beek in the wrong position and then having McFred?
So there's been a lot of discussion about Van de Beek's ideal position. Now I think in Ajax he used to play as the sort of player just behind the strikers, in a sort of a Bruno role actually, and that is where they find him best. Because he can trade those little through balls to the strikers and also finish off a lot of moves, right? But I think that being said, yesterday he played in that position, and for me, I think Bruno should still play in that position. He's most dangerous, I think, and the link-up play with Ronaldo is also fantastic. And for me, the position of central midfield, our 2 midfielders, right? Nobody's really, again, claimed to it. Matic has 1 game, has another poor game, right? Fred and McTominay, I don't have to go there, okay? And I would actually try him in that position. I mean, it's no point playing 2 defensive midfielders again, because you're still conceding 3-4 goals a game and conceding so many chances, right? And Van de Beek has shown the desire and the hunger to drop back and defend when needed. So why not play him as one of the central 2, along with either McTominay or Fred? Probably, and I would prefer McTominay as compared to Fred. But that being said, I mean, Fred had a decent game yesterday. So for me, it will be just 1 defensive midfielder and Van de Beek playing in that center midfield position, which he did quite well when he came on in the previous game as well. So when he started in the West Ham in the Cup game and also the Young Boys game, I believe, he can play that position. He shown a desire to play that position. And since nobody has actually made that position their own, why not give him a run there? I wouldn't leave Bruno out lah. No matter, I mean, he may not be in form, but these players tend to gain back their form by playing, not by sitting on the bench.
Okay, we got a comment here by Eddie's channel. Hello, yes, brother. Our Gua is closed. It's closed until Sunday for further notice. So free. Can come out of the Gua now. Okay. Okay, Syed, question. Okay, based on what mentioned just now. So do you think it was a balls of steel move by Carrick to actually bench Bruno Fernandes yesterday?
I think maybe because of the emotional decision, because I think the post or the final whistle reaction after the Watford defeat, Bruno was asking fans to not boo the manager. Maybe there is something emotional. He was not ready to start the game. Maybe he was tired or maybe out of form. And then Van de Beek also showed the sign in the last game against Watford. He scored the goal and he had a very good game. So he deserved a chance. So that's why he chose Bruno instead Van de Beek instead of Bruno. But I mean, like because Michael Carrick, he also have a very big task to do. So I think he's over trying some things maybe, and it worked out with for him in the last game. So I think he will have a lot of ideas. He wants to try new things because he also want to prove that he has been giving the chance. So he wants to give the best to the club also. So maybe he's just like trying some new ideas and new things. But I'm just thinking like why Carrick didn't give any ideas to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer when he was as assistant to him. Now he's because it was a big change. For example, like 4-2-2 and 4-3-3, which recently we didn't saw with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It was either 4-2-3-1 or then 7 at the back, something. So it was a different approach of the game and with a fresh idea. So I mean, he's himself now. He's in the charge. He's in the hot seat. So he wants to try. He wants to prove what he can do.
Yeah, so actually there was actually rumors before this that actually they mentioned, right, whatever that they were practicing on the training ground, right, was not applied by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer during game day. So maybe we can see glimpses of that. Okay, Pijal, with the current situation sekarang lah, because you know we other case of interim or whatever it is we call it, do you foresee yang situation kita ni kan tanpa proper manager will last? And then if just say for example Michael Carrick, if just say lah this, I would say touch wood lah. If this particular Monday he end up with a huge win, all right, we'll start singing the bus song again and whatnot. You think bro? Hey, let's
give him the contract, sign everything.
Yeah, exactly. That is the thing because you know we are passionate. We fans sometimes we fans sometimes can be stupid and we act too emotional and stuff. You know, so. What do you think about this situation, Pija? Will you be, how passionate about Oli in? You will be Carrick in also.
Yes. I nak cakap, I bukan support individual. I support whoever the Manchester United manager currently. Because currently kita punya manager is Carrick. So I will support him 100%. I wish him well. I wish that he can make our club even better or even our getting a better result. But most importantly, at least kita nak kena dapatkan win. Whatever it is, we must get the win. I don't care if Carrick, for me lah, this is just my opinion. If Carrick has done well, like I said lah, if Carrick done well, at the end of the season, dia bagi satu trophy kepada kita, who knows? He may be the one. Yes.
No, as in wait, just let me get this clear. My understanding a bit. So you're trying to say that if Carrick perform well, you don't mind him to stay all the way through to the end of the season, or maybe potentially take over the Ole bus?
No, if you ask me, is he the one yang memang orang kata can take us to the next level? I'm not sure, honestly. But I heard rumours yang kata kita nak ambil Valverde from Barcelona punya tu. So if let's say instead of going for him, if Carrick is doing well, just let him go on at the end of the season. Why not? And then mungkin next season kalau kata
as an interim.
Yes, as an interim.
But this one sounds familiar. I don't know. I mean, Doc, what do you think about this? This one is like history repeating itself. It's like we never learn.
No.
And then, hey, Pija, kalau you continue comment macam tu, esok pagi you baca comment. If fans like you, how you expect us to improve as a football club?
But you know what? I think Pija has a bit of a point there. You're going to go for your full-term manager, probably looks likely at the end of the season only, right? So you're going to go with the interim until the end of the season. Now, if Carrick performs in the next, say, 3 to 4 games, while we are trying to look for an interim of the interim, I mean, then why not give him a chance to go? I mean, you just because you hire a bigger name in Valverde doesn't mean he's going to be a success when he comes in also, right? So if, Carrick does do well in the next few games, who knows, right? But again, now I'm going to play devil's advocate here, lah, right? We're talking so much about, yesterday was bold to make changes and whatever not. But how many of the changes actually came off? Martial was out. Van de Beek was out. Okay. They played basically the same formation. I didn't see a 4-3-3, 4-4-2, whatever. I still saw a 4-2-3-1 with 2 defensive midfielders. I still saw us concede so many chances in the first half. And even in the second half, I think the first goal, we were actually lucky to get to some decent pressing for once. Okay. And the second goal, because Villareal were chasing an equalizer, we scored the second goal. So again, let's not get too carried away. I didn't see much really different, if you ask me. It's just that to a certain extent, some players perform better than they normally do or they have been performing. And we're lucky to come out with a 2-0 win. The 2-0 actually sort of flattered us in the end. I think we were nothing much more than either a draw or a single goal win.
So that's why, okay, Jai.
Yeah.
Oh, terima kasih kerana suri join kita.
Sorry.
Bukan. Okay, I nak tanya you. So, pada pendapat you kan, the players kan, do we actually maybe before this memang quality players kita ada, but then maybe the players they themselves they like don't do to their best of their ability. Dia macam sengaja macam lepas angin sikit just for the sake of, you know, maybe nak remove the manager or they want change or something like that. Apa pendapat you?
Okay lah, overall macam game semalam, apa yang first thing lah, I nak cakap pasal Carricks lah. Carricks dia dah buat satu perubahan yang besar daripada segi line up player. Itu yang paling mustahak lah yang kita nampak game semalam. Sebagai contoh, dia berani letakkan Bruno dekat bench. Kalau I dah jual lah Bruno tu, tapi dia berani
lagi berani
letak,
lah. You lagi berani.
Tapi dia tak berani. Saya lagi berani. So, Carricks berani letak Bruno dekat bench dan masukkan Van de Beek and then dia letakkan Teles. Dia letakkan a few 3 ataupun 4 player baru yang kebiasaannya bukan. Tetapi yang paling berani itulah yang tadi. Bruno Fernandes letak di bangku simpanan. Okay, overall game pada I still sama macam United yang sebelum ni. Cuma kredit second goal sebab itu ialah memang kita punya benchmark counter attack.
Yes.
Tapi tak laju mana lah, counter attack tu tak laju mana, tapi still counter attack lah. Sepatutnya kita punya pace lagi laju daripada tu. Tetapi okey. Untuk positif okey. Untuk game semalam. Yelah, Carricks pun baru ambil. And then kita pun tak nampak lagi game tu still macam ada perubahan ke tak ada. By then, yang paling mustahak, ada bounce back daripada game yang sebelum ni. Kita menang. Bounce back. Dia bagi satu energy yang lain lah. Maksud dia sebelum ni kita kalah, dia jawab dengan kemenangan. Itu yang paling mustahak.
Sorry, kita ada satu new hashtag yang I rasa. Wait. Alamak, where is it? Alamak. Sorry. Alamak, I missed it. Where is it
Mana?
Ada hashtag okay. Ini orang ini. Oh my god. Apa pendapat you? Okay, Jai, yang you cakap yes, you nampak yang dia berani, Carricks berani buat. Tapi untuk buat Carricks sebagai permanent manager or permanent interim until the end of the season, apa pendapat you?
Untuk Carricks lah, secara jujur, resume dia belum cukup power untuk ganti, untuk jadikan dia permanent. As a CV, resume dia belum cukup power. So, kita tak nak berbuah dua kali. Kita tak nak.
Pisang berbuah 2 kali.
Pisang tidak. Sorry. Pisang tak nak berbuah 2 kali.
Pertama kali saya dengar ni peribahasa ni. Berbuah 2 kali. Okay. Alright.
So untuk I secara jujur, resume Carricks untuk permanent, sorry lah, hashtag tu I rasa tak boleh kira, boleh buang lah. Hashtag tu boleh buang.
Tapi Jai kena fikir, Izavi pun resume tak cantik. Liga Arab kot.
No, sorry. Ya, sorry Pejal. I cerita pasal United. I tak peduli pasal Barcelona ke apa ke. Aku tak kisah. Aku sekarang pedulian United sekarang. Sorry to say lah. Mungkin bukan, jujur bukan saya tak setuju lah.
Okay guys, I think we go straight into the player ratings, alright? Okay, today our moderator is not around, so wait, I'm gonna handle this alone. Okay, so give me some time first. Okay, Okay. I got it here. Okay. So we start with David De Gea. Ini wajib lah. Kena seorang saja yang jawab ni lah. Okay, Doc, make it fast. 10 seconds only. I just want 10 seconds. Rating for David De Gea.
I think you already gave the rating just now. 10. You said 10 seconds, right? 10 lah. I think it'd be unfair for me to rate. Let's hear some of the others to rate. Because every time I give him a high rating when he deserves it, people say I'm being biased. So
Okay. He's talking about you, Said. He's talking about you.
And Said, please don't forget, I think we should put in our claims for 500k a week. I mean,
Okay,
some
Said.
guys
Said,
play
David De Gea.
three good games in a row at the beginning of the season and disappear and won 500,000. I think this is worth it. What? No.
And I think De Gea himself wanted Ole out because in the last interview he's the one who speak the most about like we don't have any.
Go back and look at the
lah.
games. Who is saving the score from becoming a tennis or
Maguire tu yang nak set oleh.
Okay, Said.
Yeah, so I
ratings
think
for
the
rating for David De Gea.
the last game he was decent, but I mean like 10 out of 10 for example, if he would have saved like few penalties and more save, then I would give 10 out of 10. But
You asking too much lah.
maybe 9.5 or 9 for me.
How,
If
Doc?
he
Accept
doesn't have
not?
a penalty to save, how to save? The previous
No,
game
I mean,
he
like,
saved two,
10
not enough.
For example, like you would give Ronaldo 10 out of 10 when he would score more than one goal, right? So you would give David De Gea 10 out of 10 when he would do something really amazing, which is making blind save or making like saving a
3
penalty
world-class saves and a clean sheet. Away from home, I think it's
in Europe.
a 10.
Okay, 9.5.
No, it's like I gave you the chance to rate.
Oh,
You don't want
yes,
to rate.
yes, my
Other
bad,
people
my bad.
rate. Other people rate. Then you're making so much noise. What you want?
I'm just
Apa you
justifying. I'm just justifying. Why
Okay, let's
it's a 9.5, not 10. Okay, let's move
Okay.
on. Let's move on.
want? Okay,
Let's give him
9.5.
10.
Okay. The viewers rated 7.8.
What? The... I don't know how many guys watching.
Yes.
I was more gracious. So that means I was very gracious when I said 9.5. I
No,
wanted
I
to say
think-
something around 7.
I think
they want to
Said-
buat for game lah, Doc.
Somebody
I
sabotaging
confirm the
sabotaging
date is
these
correct.
results. You look at the chat, all is 9
see.
or 10. How did it become 7 point something? This is
I
not
don't know.
right.
It's really 7.8. Correct. It's true. It's true.
I
It's true,
don't
7.8.
trust your maths, lah, Dom. Something not right.
Serious?
somewhere lah.
Oh, because somebody actually voted 5. But then I'm not going to mention the name lah. Don't want our member kena kecam lah. But it's not Said lah. Okay, it's not Said.
No,
Okay.
I rated I think 7 or 8. 7 or 8. I rated
Oh, wait,
7 or 8.
Said.
But you
Said,
just
Said.
gave him 9.5. How could you
No.
rate him 7 or 8 earlier?
Because now there's a peer pressure.
Okay. let's move on.
Okay. We move on. Okay, now Maguire and Lindelof. How would you rate them?
Siapa?
Who?
Lindelof
Doc,
jaga
Doc,
sikit.
Doc.
Doc, you
Oh,
lagi
me
Doc. You
Ah,
lagi.
I follow lah.
Yo, Maguire have to give I would actually give him a 5, although they got a clean sheet. I don't think he played very well. Lindelof actually had a surprisingly good game yesterday. He was very decent, good in the air for once, good in the ground. I think he also backed up AWB on a couple of occasions. I would give Lindelof a 8 lah actually, 8, and Maguire a 5.
Okay, viewers, but actually, I think both of them should get an average 6 lah, at least, because it's clean sheet anyway, right? So, Harry Maguire, viewers rated 4.7. Victor Lindelof 6. Victor Lindelof 6. Okay. Victor Lindelof 6, so average lah.
No,
But I think it should be more
should
than
be around
6 lah.
8. Yeah. should
Tapi
be.
Lindelof lagi baik daripada Maguire lah. Malam.
Yeah,
Lebih
Maguire,
baik.
I gave him a little bit lower because he was misplacing passes in the first half and simple passes and putting his team under pressure. Lah,
Dia
more
tak
than
buat apa-apa
anything else.
pun. Dia bagi
Yeah,
bola
but-
kat Teles je.
Teles, Fred.
Tambah sikit boleh, tambah sikit.
Tambah.
Tambah Maguire tu kalau Varane masuk lepas next game lah, Varane dah boleh main. Varane boleh pair dengan Lindelof. Maguire
Yes.
tu dia dah boleh duduk dekat sub. Jadi untuk keberangkalian kapten bertukar tangan lah, bukan Maguire lagi. Itu satu cara diplomasi untuk bawa van tu tukar ke orang lain. Saya rasa
Tapi-
lebih baik macam tu.
Tapi press conference dah Michael Carrick dah ambil Maguire untuk join the press conference. Usually captain kan. So I think dia
Sabar,
tak
Dom. Ni pre-interim of the interim. Nanti once dia dah jadi interim, baru dia tukar.
Oh dia tukar.
And I think normally Champions League interviews is not necessarily the captain. It can be any player also. Sometimes Rashford, sometimes De Gea. Normally just one player sits in with the manager, not really the captain.
Okay, Jai. Teles dengan Aaron Wan Bissaka.
Teles dengan Aaron Wan Bissaka. I boleh sebenarnya game semalam kita banyak kena attack. Sebab tu De Gea banyak save. Kredit untuk De Gea lah. Tapi sebabkan defend kita, Teles dengan Bissaka, dia bermain dalam keadaan yang biasa saja. Tak ada yang luar biasa. So pada I, overall dua player tu 5 markah untuk diorang. Yes.
Okay, so wait, let me see. Aaron Wan Bissaka, viewers voted 5.5, and wait, let me see. Where is Aaron Wan Bissaka? Teles. Lama. Sorry, technical a bit. Teles 6.
Yep.
Okay, we move on to the next one. Wait, let me see. Where are we at? Okay, Pijal, Fred, McTominay, and Van de Beek.
Ooh. Okay.
It is crucial though, this one. A lot of people are watching your ratings.
Tahu tak apa. For Fred, I rate 7. McTominay, I rate 5. Van de Beek,
Apa?
The savior, Van de Beek.
Van de Beek 4. Van de Beek 4.
When the big four.
Van de Beek.
Yes, because I don't think macam I cakap previously because of Van de Beek, he doesn't, I don't know, because of the position dia main dekat bahagian on the Bruno position. I don't think he suits that position because of, like I said previously, he's the one yang memang connectkan between the defense and the attacking. Unfortunately during the first half, kita banyak absorb. We play defensive tactic in terms of most of our players is inside of our half. So we don't see the function of the Van de Beek. So but then I think the last game against Watford is he has much better game lah compared to this one. But for this one, I memang orang kata salute to Fred because without his intervention, Ronaldo wouldn't have scored that goal.
That's
So
correct.
credit Fred because of the way
Tapi
he
bukan tapi bukan 7 lah, maknanya 8 lah.
8 apa? Fred.
8.
Oh.
Untuk Fred.
You bagi Fred 8. Jai Beckham bagi Fred 8.
7 lah.
Oh, okay.
Ya,
Okay.
walaupun I tak suka dengan Fred tu, tapi I bagi dia 8 lah.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
But viewers rated Fred 6.5. Scott McTominay 5.2. And who's the other one?
Van de Beek.
Van de Beek 5.8.
Oh, Van de Beek lagi tinggi.
Higher than
So Van de Beek lagi tinggi daripada
Yeah,
McTominay.
that's why. But I think, but honestly, I don't think McTominay played very well. Sorry, Smurf. But Smurf is playing football now, so never mind. Van de Beek, I think McTominay didn't really play very well yesterday, lah. So okay, we move to our next set of players. Okay, this one I will pass it to Said. Okay, Cristiano Ronaldo, Sancho, and Martial. Pogba is actually quite a decent player. Okay, go ahead.
He's not a decent player.
I think Ronaldo was very like the leader on the pitch again, and Champions League, this is his competition. So I think in all of the group matches he has scored. I think in all of the group matches so far. So 5 out of 5, I think. Yeah. So I think he has been carrying the team in the Champions League. I just want him to replicate the same thing in the Premier League, which I think it will happen eventually. But Ronaldo was very effective. He was going back. He was in the box also. He was making passes to Sancho and also to Martial to bring the ball again in the.
Can we say he was also covering for Martial?
Yeah, he was covering for Martial because when he gives the ball to Martial and then he goes back to the box and he's expecting Martial to cross the ball.
What? Again. Sorry, I was looking at I was trying to tabulate the score.
Thankfully.
Trying to edit the score. Edit the score.
Carry on,
So
carry on.
Was it a positive thing you said about Martial or
the positive
or-
thing, the positive thing, like he was like Ronaldo wants to play with Martial, but Martial don't want to play with Ronaldo. So we are trying to find out. We are trying to find out why Martial cannot make chemistry with Ronaldo.
No,
Ronaldo
dog,
has to give ball to Martial, but
Syed said Ronaldo
Martial
had to
don't-
cover for Martial as well.
But
Because most of the time-
Martial
most of the
was
time he was on the
covering
left
for
side.
Teles. Martial was
Guys,
covering for the
I nak
Teles.
tambah sikit.
Ah.
Martial.
Okay, boleh. Itu boleh. Panjang punya, jangan sikit. Panjang punya.
Betul lah, dia tak nampak chemistry lagi dengan Ronaldo. Martial dengan Ronaldo lah. Tetapi kena ingat, Martial kurang game. Game dia kurang, minit game dia kurang. So mungkin 2-3 kali game dia main, mungkin lah 2-3 kali game dia main dia boleh catch up lah dengan Ronaldo. So kena bagi dia masa, kena bagi dia peluang, bagi dia minit untuk main. Martial. Itu pada pendapat I.
Tambah lagi. Yang lain
No,
jangan bising. Tambah lagi.
dok. Bukan dok. Maksud I, selepas dia jaringkan gol itu hari, and then dia dah tak main dah. Dia kurang permainan. And then
Yes, true.
Ronaldo, I cerita pasal Ronaldo lah. Ronaldo dengan dia kurang chemistry. That's why kalau kita tengok game Sancho semalam ada perubahan. Sebab apa? Dia dah bermain. Dia ada cross dekat Ronaldo semua. So minit permainan tu penting sebenarnya untuk player.
And
That's
then
why.
Take note also that Alex Teles also
Teles.
haven't been playing, so you can actually see from our left side was actually Radovi. But yeah lah, no excuse lah. Okay.
No, but for example, like if Alex Telles is not performing and he was dropping back on the left side to cross the ball, but he didn't cross any ball. Whenever he got the ball, he has no idea what to do. He sometimes he's thinking about shooting, sometimes he's thinking about crossing, but I think he was really off yesterday, as expected.
Yeah,
Zero-
sebab
you're like-
I'm
you're
very
like
upset
zero-
with Ruud Gullit. Ruud Gullit bluffed us all before the game, right? Ruud Gullit said, "Today, I'm very sure Martial is going to cover every blade of grass. You know, he's going to prove to the manager why he should be
10,
playing."
dog. 10. David De Gea 10. There's an error in there. Whatever thing David
What
De
I'm
Gea
just trying to
10.
say is,
David
you know,
De Gea 10. That guy just
Gullit is a
cannot.
con man lah.
You know that
Side
the most
rating
the,
also.
the most thing I don't like about Martial is whenever he got the ball and he cannot do anything, and then he just look in the sky, like he just give up, like okay, what to do?
At least
That's the
he
that's
warned
the
us
good,
some
yeah.
fouls in dangerous situations and whatnot. Okay, he actually
But
did
zero
something.
zero shot on target, zero off target. He didn't do anything yesterday.
But then again,
Zero shot on target, zero
how
off
about
target.
Ronaldo?
Okay.
Ronaldo scored the goal, and then he also have couple of more shots on the goal. So
No, that was the second half. That was the last 20 minutes when I fell asleep.
That one sebelum Dom tidur. That one before Dom sleep.
When I was awake, that 70 minutes, I was
This one
watching
that
the
we-
left side.
Yeah, I
Watching
think-
every single thing in the left side.
No,
I
all the
maybe because
moments.
you're
Saw
watching,
another
you
game
put
in-
undue pressure on Martial.
Yeah,
Under pressure.
Too much pressure from Coach Dom lah. Marcel cannot perform lah. Okay, so anyway, side ratings. Can you give the ratings for the place?
So
Ronaldo, Sancho,
Ronaldo-
Martial.
Ronaldo, I think 8 out of 10, scored a beautiful goal. Sancho again scored beautiful goal. I would still give him 9 because he was really active and he was really involved throughout the game. And Martial, I think.
I love you, Said.
Pulling out
But
all
if
the
I-
stops I
Peer
see.
pressure. Peer pressure.
This is
I'm
peer
here-
pressure.
No, I'm here as a just to rate. So my fair rating would be like 3 or 4.
Oh, okay. 4 lah. We'll take 4 lah. I'll take 4 lah. I won't take 3. I'll take 4.
Okay, 4.
Okay. Cristiano Ronaldo is 7.7. Jadon Sancho is 7.5. Anthony Martial is 4.3.
See?
So
Okay.
4 is good for him.
Okay. Next, let's move to Bruno Fernandes and Rashford.
I think like I said earlier in the show as well, right? I think the game changed with the substitutions yesterday. I think it was around the 60-something minute when they both came in, right? Bruno and Rashford. And I think they made a difference, lah. Definitely made a much. We know that Van de Beek didn't perform yesterday, and when Bruno came on, he showed the urgency to get into tackle, start passing forward, and suddenly the counter attack looked a little more better. there was one beautiful through ball he put for Rashford, right through I think 3 defenders, and that was fantastic. No, I don't think people have seen that pass. And Rashford again, he was a threat when he came on, and also he helped to both of them combined to set up Sancho for his first United goal. So overall, I think fantastic from the 2 subs. I would give them both probably a 7 for Bruno, a 7.5 for Rashford.
Okay, Bruno Fernandes, viewers rated...
Tambah.
Jap, I baca dulu ni. Nanti I hilang ni. 6.8 Bruno Fernandes, Rashford 6.5. Okay, sila Jai.
Bruno Fernandes dimasukkan second half setelah Van de Beek tak ada functional, kurang bagi Chan dekat United. So, bila Bruno Fernandes dengan Michael Rashford masuk, dia dah transform the game. That's why I cakap tadi daripada awal, Carrick berani letak Bruno dekat bench. Kalau I dah jual Bruno tu. Sebab tak serius bro. Sebab harga dia melambung. Dia dah transform all the game. Dengan dia yang second goal dia involve attacking sekali dengan Rashford. So pada I lah 8.5 dengan 8. 8.5 Bruno, 8 Rashford. Then kita boleh jual Bruno, dapatkan duit. Dia bagus.
Jual Maguire dapatkan duit juga.
Maguire tak ada orang nak beli.
Itu rugi, kena bayar orang untuk ambil. Tu yang susah. Okay, we do a round robin now. Okay, because Matic and Mata, I don't think we can rate them because they came in on the last injury time or something like that, right? Just to waste time only, right? So we give them average 6 lah, alright? Okay, Michael Carrick. Okay, we do a round robin. Syed, what do you think about Michael Carrick? And how would you rate him?
First day of the job, really pressure away from home. All this emotional attachment with Ole. I'm sure he would have a tough time yesterday. So I think we should give him credit to pull the win, to get together the squad, especially away from home. So I think we should give him 10 out of 10.
Okay, Doc, how about you? Very good. Respect.
10 out of 10 lah.
Dude!
Oh.
De Gea is not the only one who can get 10 out of 10 lah. Okay, come on lah. You. Oh my God, Doc. Oh my God.
You're giving Carrick 10 out of 10 and you gave De Gea 7.6. I'm upset. I think
because it's a debut.
It's
a very pressure day for him. I can imagine the pressure he was carrying yesterday.
I agree with Syed on that lah. You know, he was definitely under pressure. I think if you ask me the changes that he made, Telles was probably enforced. But there was no way he was going to go the exact same lineup lah, right? So definitely he had to make some changes. And I think that's why we saw Martial and probably Van de Beek definitely deserved the start from his previous performance at Watford, right? So there were some bold decisions to leave out Bruno in a crucial game like this. I think that took a bit of kahunas, like they say, right? Big kahunas.
Guts, balls of steel.
Yeah, guts. Yeah. So I would actually give him. I mean, to be honest, the team performance wasn't that great, but to come out with a win in an important situation post sacking of Solskjaer, I'll probably give him a 7.5 lah. I won't go as high as a 10 because I mean it wasn't a perfect performance. But given the changes were made at the right time and the substitutions made an impact, probably a 7.5 to begin with. I hope this can be maintained in the future game. And we'll probably see when we play Chelsea and we play Arsenal whether this really will last or not.
Okay, Jai, Michael Carrick.
Okay, first Carrick dia tak buat macam mana Ole buat, duduk dekat seat, dia berdiri. Tu ada perbezaan daripada segi dia punya cara lah. Involvement. Yes. Paradigma tu. And then the whole player menunjukkan satu energi yang lain lah setelah kalah dengan Watford 4-1. Dan yang paling bagus yang saya nampak, Carrick menukar player dia. Tetapi daripada sistem permainan apa semua still sama macam United. Cuma jaringan gol tu kita boleh tengok nampak kita dah kembali kepada attacking punya jaringan. Dengan satu gol yang Fred dapat daripada untuk Ronaldo kan. So pada I level untuk Carrick untuk game yang dia tengah carry pressure sekarang ni, yang sebelum ni dia boleh soft, jadi baguslah untuk dia, baguslah untuk United. So pada saya dengan jaringan 2-0 dekat tempat lawan, saya bagi Carrick 8.
Pija, macam mana
rating
dengan
untuk
you,
dia.
Michael Carrick?
Michael Carrick, I think I agree dengan apa yang Jai cakap about 8. But then I have to agree with Syed about I think everyone dah wrap up everything lah. Maksudnya Syed saying that all the pressures are coming. Dok pun kata it's not a perfect performance, but actually it's a perfect result in terms of the last at least the last game of the season, the last game during for the Champions League tu dia can focus bagi fringe players to play. Juan Mata, everyone that deserve to play lah. And so just rest some first team player. So I think I agree lah. 8. So hopefully this is the turning point for the club. Let's hope that more wins coming. Then who knows, one trophy is coming.
Okay, we got a question by my homie Eddie. Question for the panelists. After last night's win, what do you think our chances are against Chelsea this weekend, Syed?
Our chances are as thin as over here. I think really thin chances because
Your
like
hair's
one
quite
one
thick,
game,
My
no,
hair is
like one here. This is as thin as this.
thick.
So I think like we discussed, we don't have to carry forward like all the excitement. Like we have won against Villareal, we would crush Chelsea. No way it's going to happen. Chelsea recently won like 4-0 against Juventus. They have a proper system. They have been playing good for a long time. They have form, they have consistency, they have momentum, and we are playing away from home at Chelsea. So the chances are thin, but you never know in football. We go for the win. But I would say if we can pull off a draw against Chelsea, that would be it's an achievement.
Okay, Doc, how about you, Doc?
As always, I'll be going for a away win for United. I think 2-1. I'm going for a win. Always believe lah, boss. But
my God.
I think it will be a tough game now,
Positive.
right? I watched the Chelsea game last night as well, and they really had Juventus on the ropes. And this is a pretty decent Juventus side, by the way. But that being said, there are some weaknesses in their defense. I've seen, like, Nathan Chalobah and they're Rudiger also. They're players that you can actually attack, and we have good enough players to attack them. My only concern is defensively. So the good thing is, I think I'm not sure which one of their strikers will start, but all their strikers are not in form. Kai Havertz is not in form. Lukaku is not in form. Timo Werner is not in form for a
He's
couple of
being
seasons.
himself.
Yeah. So that would be a good thing. That would be a good thing. Yesterday also they wasted a lot of chances, right? So as long as our defense can actually hold their end up, and the attackers can actually put some pressure on the Chelsea defense, you never know. I'm looking forward to hopefully sneaking a win at Stamford Bridge.
Okay, Jai, apa input kamu?
Kalau I lah kan, lebih selesa kalau kita jadi satu pasukan yang underdog. Underdog, kita datang ke tempat dia, and then kita control the game, kita gunakan chance yang sepatutnya, kita menang. Saya lebih suka kalau United pergi sana dengan keadaan underdog. Pada zaman Mourinho pegang Chelsea, yang tu tim I takut. Tetapi untuk tim-tim yang sekarang, Chelsea sekarang ni, sikit pun tak takut. So, 3-0 untuk United. Underdog.
Oh,
Wow.
3-1 lah, 3-1. You know kita punya record macam mana?
No. 3-0.
Clean sheet lah dom. Beli.
Supaya David De Gea boleh dapat rating 10 lagi lah. Okay, Pija, how about you, Pija?
I think kita memang tight games, memang whatever it is, I want us to win against Chelsea. It's about time lah. It's about time. Even though form out of window, every game ni memang orang kata form ni out of window. It's about time kita shush sikit fan Chelsea tu, kita biar orang senyap sikit masuk gol pula. So I always believe in your players. Even though orang kata the form ni memang boleh nampak beza lah, boleh orang kata langit dan bumi lah, orang kata jarak kan, nampak Chelsea is much better than us. But then you never know. I predict 2-0 away. Ronaldo 2 gol. Yes.
Okay, guys. So we are at the end of our show today. So like usual, please like, share, comment, and before we log off, right, we have a special event coming up. We have a special monthly event, lah. Okay. So this is football related. I will pass it to our organizer, Jai Beckham. Sila share info dengan kawan-kawan.
Okay guys, panels, Telegram group, celebrity. Kita ada buat friendly antara kita 11 hari bulan 12. Ada lagi 2 minggu. So tak kisahlah kaki bangku ke, kaki kayu ke, kan? Konon-konon Pogba ke, ataupun macam mana pun, boleh join. Boleh join kita punya event.
Apa condition?
kita
Apa
boleh-
condition? You lupa cakap condition dia. Apa condition nak join event?
Condition,
Syarat.
condition dia kena vaksin 3 kali lah.
Bukanlah syarat dia first subscribe channel kita.
Yes.
Masuk Telegram group kita.
Kita dah rehearse tadi 10 minit, friend. Aduh.
Sorry lah guys, I super spontan. Super spontan.
Damn funny, oh my god. Okay. Yeah,
Jangan lupa vaksin 3 kali.
Okay, wait, sorry. Okay, we are going to end it with this comment by Rob. Hi, Rob. Good afternoon. Okay. On a positive note, Ole has said the 7.5 million he will receive from United will all go to charity. But then again, I don't know whether this is a verified news or not. But regardless, if he did that, right, round of applause. He's our manager.
And now we can pay this money to Pochettino and we can get him. We can use this money.
Pay that money first, I think you should say sorry to Ole for saying that he's staying on for the money. Right?
No, it's alright.
This is not true.
Because since Said gave Marcel a 4 instead of a 3, I will end the stream now. Alright, good night, guys.
All right, good night.